Nathaniel Sather, you broke a promise to a dying man. The man who gave you everything. It brought the angry ghost of his widow back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Someone has to pay the piper. May as well be you.
I, the shop boy, have paid the Banisher's bill.
Hunter's roster, and Theodore Shepherd is overdue.
I remember Shepherd. He's probably dead.
Stupid, reeking wolves!
Hogging all the fun.
Then get back up! Stop this, you piece of shit! I'm better than you! You hear me? Aye! King of the musket, me! The shadow of the woods!
You alright, Shepherd?
All's well, mate. I had them wolves where I wanted them. But, you can still be of help.
You seem haunted.
What was your first clue? By Flora Abbott, for you ask. The tar-faced cow.
Flora's dead. How? When?
What does it matter? The hag's ghost tried to kill me.
Why you?
Who knows how her kind think? They're naturally devious. You know that. She tried to kill me, in my own cave. Well, that proves it. Slavery's a gift to 'em.
I beg your pardon.
Steady. We have a ghost to take care of. We can rip this shitebag's throat out later.
Maybe I can help. I know about ghosts. You mentioned a cave. Yours?
Aye. I used it as a hunting lodge. Or I did, till Abbott turned up. A ghost did anyway. She attacked me. Ran for me life. Had to leave some of my things behind. Be a mate.
Maybe I'll keep it for myself. What sort of gear are we talking about?
It'd be no use to you. But it would to me. A notebook, several wolf traps, worth little enough to you, worth a little more to me. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
I wonder what we'll learn at Teddy's cave.
I'll be on my way.
Farewell to you, mate.
Don't interfere.
A ghost was listening. Flora Abbott, I'd say. She left traces.
You! Leave him to me.
Who's there?
You should have left him to me.
Flora Abbott. That you?
You should have left him to me.
You're the hunter, Flora Abbott. I'm the Banisher, Antea Duarte. You've met my partner.
You. You're the Banisher who died. Keep back! I know what you do. I won't be killed a second time. You hear? Not before I'm done with that bully bastard shepherd. Not before!
We are not enemies, Flora. You can trust us.
Can I? You saved the life of a man who would spit on you.
I died fighting the curse. I died to save you, all of you. I'm still fighting the curse.
What good is that to me now? Curse or no curse, Shepherd was still here, snapping at my throat.
You were a hunter at Fort Jericho. But why were you living in New Eden in the first place?
I owned land here. I've long since stopped being an outsider. A person has to live somewhere.
Do you belong? I left home young. I haven't stopped moving since. I learned not to get too comfortable.
I am a New Englander, born on a farm not far from Boston. After my mother died, I came to New Eden and bought some land. Just a small plot, out by the edge of the woods. Pennington came by sometimes. We hunted together. When we fled, I went with him. I was part of the train band. Part of New Eden. Then the captain died, and I was part of it no longer.
Why are you after Shepherd?
He made my life hell. I'll make his a quick death, for I am a better hunter than he. I'm better, and he knew it. He could not stand it, nor that I had the captain's trust. I, with my brown skin.
The weakest sex, the wrongest color, scapegoated when you fail.
Hated when you succeed.
Did no one stand up for you? Or at the very least, stand up against him?
None but Pennington. Tell me this. You have your man here. He is your people. Now the captain is dead and my place here was lost. Where are my people? Priest would never dare to bite her thumb at Shepard. So I left the fort, and Shepard still found me. At the old watchtower east of here. Shepard stalked me one last time before he shot and killed me.
I'm sorry.
One hateful crime followed another. The bastard stole my gun. It's in his cave. I want it.
Why? You can't use it.
He can't have it. It's mine. Bring it back. Problem?
No. No problem.
Until there is a problem, of course.
We'll leave you now, Flora.
I trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Trouble's about.
Time for me to shine. Die, you bastard! Having lost her captain and only ally, she left the fort.
Shepard wanted to destroy her. She was right to leave. Pennington held Shepard back. Without the captain, she was in danger. Theodore Shepard's happy little home.
Look here. Bullet holes. Standoff?
We still need to find Shepherd's cave.
Broken lock. Forced entry. There's an echo here. There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key. She was a hell of a hunter. The shepherd saw her as the prey. This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
I raise for now the Veil of Shadows.
What are you doing in my house? I'm sick of this. You wanted me gone. I left. I won't fight you.
Some reading for you, if read you can. Not to do with me. I'm just a messenger.
She lowered her gun. Why?
She was cautious, gave Shepherd no reason to shoot.
Hell of a gamble. She has brass. I wonder what that letter said.
Red, come look.
This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse. We still need to find Shepherd's cave.
Flora's blood, perhaps. Flora's blood, perhaps. There was a gun here. See where it lay? I'd quite like to find it. Flora's rifle, I'll wager.
I think we've hit a nerve. Sharpen up.
Die, you bastard!
Not gonna ask for help? Move yourself!
Master Ted's secret little butchering place, eh?
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
The notebook Shepard wanted. What a lovely man.
Lovely's one word for him. I can think of others.
Shepard is pitiful, angry, and obnoxious. And he's a bad loser.
Harsh but accurate. She was a hell of a hunter. The shepherd saw her as the prey. Interesting. What's this then? Flora's blood, perhaps? Through time and distance, I now see.
To hell with you, shepherd, you bully bastard and dog!
He hunted her down like an animal.
I know. Try not to get involved, but...
Flora wanted freedom. Shepherd robbed her of it.
No sign of her body. Maybe someone pushed it in the river.
Could be miles downstream by now.
Words from the past linger here.
The hell? This gunpowder is wet! Abbot, you lazy heathen drab!
'Twas the snow. You yap like a scared dog, shepherd. No bite.
The captain won't always be there to protect your ass. I'll get you.
Then you'd better not miss, little doggy. 'Cause I'm faster than you.
Things got out of hand fast.
The powder was a pretext, an excuse to abuse her.
After, he'll claim it was an honest mistake. We get used to it.
Harsh. She just wanted a better life, like anyone.
A Spanish slaver hired me once. Haunted, predictably. He was in a terrible state. I turn up, he sees my face, my skin, throws a tantrum. I see something. Hanging on the tree. A bag, I think.
Damn this fog. Shepard wouldn't have liked that.
He failed to turn Helen Priest against Flora. No, he won't have liked that.
At least Helen Priest tried to make amends and asked her back.
Shepard won't have liked that either.
Who there, corrupted weeds?
I love doing that. Did we miss a few?
How goes it? I've brought your notebook. Your traps too. Good. Give 'em here. No. I'm keeping them. What the hell you say? It's a joke. I've also brought news. Flora Abbott is dead. No, that is a joke. Look, mate, I don't care about Flora Abbott. You should. Her ghost is haunting you. Want to know why? I know why. She hated me. I trocked with none of her strutting and wouldn't be twisted like that fool Pennington.
You sure you don't want to know? You're not the tiniest bit curious. Want to know how she died?
Not really. Animal attack, maybe.
You know what? She was, indeed, attacked by an animal. Strange, though. She knew the wild well. Was a fine shot.
She wasn't that good. She was lucky. Sounds like her luck deserted her. Life finds you out in the end.
Helen Priest valued her too, but you know this. She wanted Flora back. That upset you.
That's a steaming heap of horse on all counts. She weren't missed.
Oh. Strange. I found a letter from Helen Priest asking Flora back. You were the postman.
You know about that? Well, so what? Aye, I delivered the letter. Priest asked her back. Abbott didn't come back. So ends the story.
She fled the fort so she'd never see you again. She could have killed you, you know. She chose not to.
She chose not to because she knew she'd lose.
She was a better shot than you. Quicker, too. She knew the terrain and knew your movements. She could have lain in wait as you went hunting, knowing you'd come by, and shot you as you passed. Any of this sound familiar, mate?
No? Why would it?
Drop the act. You killed Flora Abbott.
I'd nothing to do with it. And you won't prove otherwise.
I don't need to prove it. I know. That's enough.
And what if I had? I kill animals for a living. And there ain't nothing you can do about it, mate. I'm a living, breathing Englishman. What'll you do? Banish me?
You do talk a lot of shite, Shepherd. Time you heard a home truth or three. Theodore Shepherd, you're haunted by the ghost of your victim. Let's face it, bully boy. You're a terrible human being.
What would a Scotsman know about being human?
You're making this very easy for me, Shepherd. This haunting is about to end. Banishers do protect the living from the dead, that's true. But sometimes we end it by blaming the living. Congratulations. I've never met a man who deserves blaming more than you.
Wait. No. Hold there. I'm sorry. I apologise to the stupid bitch. I'm a good man. I made a mistake. I made some mistakes.
Aye, you did. Allow me to introduce you to the consequences.
I see the pit. But where is the brimstone? No shit.
What's the matter?
Revenant wolves. They keep coming back. We should find the source and put an end to this. Their fur had a peculiar tinge.
Aye. So rusty. Mass death by the iron mines?
Follow that hunch. See where it leads.
Want to talk about it?
She ran, but what would that have changed? You can't run from your own skin, and men like Teddy Shepherd. Christian men, English men, mediocre, hateful men who steal the world.
Do you have regrets? Should we have chosen differently?
Theodore Shepherds are 10 a penny. How many Floras have to die before they change? Revenge is bitter, and there's no justice. Not for us.
I've no idea how that must...
Spectre heading for that corpse. This isn't over yet. Spectre, going for a meat suit. I'm right here, you know.
Ah, shut it. Reinforcements!
Poisoned. Foxglove and Wolfsbane. Hunters, maybe?
If it was, they didn't know the spectres would bring their dead wolves back.
The settlers should be safe. For a while.
Are you feeling better?
Not really.
Something's concealed.
Get lost, won't you?
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. Don't just stand there holding your whisk, man. Help me.
Don't panic. You're in no danger. What's your name?
I'm Cotton Peabody, and you're as foolish as you sound. You may not think it dangerous, but her ghost was here.
Aye, well, you're in luck. My name's Red McCraith, and I banish ghosts.
I've heard of you. The Banisher who lived. Was it luck, boy, or was it cowardice?
What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. Maybe you need to work your magic on him. Or just push a knife in his back like you did with the captain.
How are things without Captain Pennington?
How do you expect they are? He wasn't perfect, the captain, but he knew what it took to survive. Now we've no one to lead at all.
For a man who knew how to survive, he's a little on the dead side. His wee war for survival sure seemed to cost a lot of lives.
Aye. There's two things sure in God's world. Death and taxes. A soldier collects on both.
How's life about the fort?
There's a traitor in the captain's quarters and I must take her orders. Do you believe that, Colonel? You should. It's your damn fault.
Helen Priest might work out. Give her a chance.
Don't see that I've any choice. But I don't have to like it.
You tell me about Helen Priest. I promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise, no?
Right, soldier. Spill. What's going on exactly? You're haunted. Who's the ghost?
Nurse Wings died and now she's trying to take me too. You must help. Sir?
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost, still holding her bastard in lancet.
We heard screaming. Is that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right, in a way. She is killing him.
Has your illness taken a turn for the worse?
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. there was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
Where in shite you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
The nurse, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
Maybe the kindness was an act.
Peabody may be lying, or at least spinning the story to his advantage. As I remember, Peabody's things are here. Perhaps the key is amongst them. Cotton Peabody is determined to be alone. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an...
Perhaps her office may give up a clue. Here's our tower.
Oh, you found it. My thanks. Newcomers. Forgive me, sir. Pardon me, madam. Welcome to the infirmary. What seems to be the trouble?
We'll get to that, Nurse Wings.
You know my name? Have we met?
Not as such. I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
A pleasure to meet you both. Now, if you don't mind, I'm a little busy with my patient. How can I help you?
Do you know what a Banisher is?
I believe, if I understand correctly, that a Banisher hunts ghosts. Why?
Good. Now, do you have any idea why we Banishers might be here today?
I absolutely do not.
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here, as ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof.
It's locked, all right.
Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. Her denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. Her journal spoke of a clifftop hideaway. A cosy wee pub, then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. There's an echo here, but we need the tie. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. That's what saved her. I think we found her. There's an echo.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary.
Toki mi indrasta, skal nam falas.
I see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it.
Off we go then.
Reinforcements! This isn't working.
Oh! Don't just stand there. Move!
This one's protected. A wee Highland kiss for you.
Move, Red!
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Reinforcements!
Help me, I'm hot.
Think you could take on a ghost? I have another insight.
Piss off!
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Remind me not to make you angry. You know, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden. This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. I know.
She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
Cotton Peabody believes she is pretending.
Cotton Peabody is sick and believes what suits him. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there. They're feeding off their own rape.
Sit down.
Quicken yourself. That corpse is gonna shoot. Pay attention.
I feel like a bloody target practice. You're done. Was that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
I feel something close. Anne reminds me of Moore Mackenzie. We hid in her house when we were running from the English. She washed our wounds and sang as we buried the dead. Never stopped smiling.
I like her already.
They burned the house down with her inside.
I'm sorry.
Maybe Moore still haunts the ruins, waiting for the next poor wounded soul. Through a single point passes an infinity of paths.
Hold still.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's enough, Mr. Peabody.
Get off me, you evil old frigate!
In his temper, Cotton Peabody gave Anne Wings the disease that killed her.
Oh, still here, are you? What new comedy do you two bring me now?
Remember on the cliff top when you closed your eyes and it felt like you slept for a very long time?
Have you been spying on me?
Remember how when you awoke, you felt lost and distant? How you could not remember who you were. How slowly you came back to yourself. How something drove you to it. Something that felt more important than anything you had ever felt.
No. Yes. My patient needed me. I knew it from my head to my heart.
That's it. That's why you stayed. That's what keeps you here.
My dear, the desire to help my patients means only one thing. It means I'm a nurse.
Cotton Peabody's health concerns you greatly, true?
I'm a very good nurse.
How long is it since last you slept? How long since last you ate?
Well, I have been very busy.
You're tired but cannot sleep. You're hungry but can't face eating. Time to face the truth.
No, it's just... I'm tired. I forget things. I forget to stop working.
Your memory is fading.
It is not. At least, I don't think it is.
Once you kept meticulous records. Now your notes, if you keep them at all, are chaotic.
It's just that I'm all alone. No one to talk with. No one to share a laugh with. I've gone a little potty.
I think you know what he needs. I think you know his remedy.
He must have wintergreen. Fresh oil, decocted, then used as a salve.
Yet, though you treat him, his condition worsens. You must have noticed.
To maintain the illusion of life, you feed upon his essence. Even as you tend to him, you leech his life away.
No. No.
Nurse Wings. Anne. You're dead. Just like Antea. You've convinced yourself you're still alive, but you are not.
But if Mr. Peabody withers by my presence, then why does your woman not wither you?
I would, but I take my strength from other people.
My God! I could never do that!
Then the longer you stay to treat your patient, the quicker he will die.
No. No!
Hold there, Nurse Wings! Anne! I can help you. Let me help you.
She's heading back to where her body lies.
Anne, are you there?
If I take another step, if I fall, I won't die.
No, you won't die.
All I wish was to save a soul. Just one soul at a time. Cotton.
It's time we put an end to this.
The devotion of poor Anne Wings, who even dead, kept on caring.
No. Her ghost hungers for essence and calls it caring.
You must get well. It's all I want. But by staying, I've been doing you harm. For that, I beg your forgiveness. Oh, Mr. McWraith.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
Anne Wings had the grip. She packed up and left so she'd not pass on the infection. Part of her must have known she'd not make it.
I did not know. I could not have known.
How could you indeed, with your head so far up your own behind?
She had a cough. Just a cough. I couldn't have known it would kill her.
Well, kill her it did. You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain gave me a wee touch of fury, just for a moment. I gulped without thinking.
Could happen to a saint. Which of us has not gobbed without thinking? Unfortunate, though, how it turned out. So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you. You believe her ghost returns to harm you. Interesting. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chats.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. Done a great job. But the job is done.
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right, then. If you're sure. Thank you.
You may go.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good. Aye. Great.
In her diary, Nurse Wings said oil of wintergreen could cure Peabody. It would be fitting.
We must at least try. Let's get the ingredients. Something's here.
Hidden. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
I can help.
There's more of them.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
More fun.
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. Run, Red! Did we miss a few?
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
Is it just me, or?
I felt it too.
Murder most foul.
Was that Abigail Rumble?
I think so. What now?
Sinner. He killed me. He killed me!
We should probably go talk to her husband.
If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
First Epistle of John, I believe. Chapter 1.
Verses 8 and 9. You know your Bible.
Some. Read McCraith, Banisher. We can talk scripture if you like.
John Rumble. Not really in the mood to talk, sir.
What's the word round here?
Word about what?
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He's the Lord's burden now.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
She's a gift to this community. I thank the Lord for her, and that's all.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
Is your wife around? I haven't seen her.
Abigail is dead.
Ah. I'm sorry. Truly.
Thank you. Let's leave it there. And whatever you heard, it's not true.
What would I have heard exactly?
Don't mock me. I know what they say about me. I know what you all say. It was an accident, a terrible accident. I'll speak of it no more.
For someone who just lost his wife, he's awfully nonchalant.
An accident? How did she die?
She fell. She went to the cliff top and slipped and did not survive the fall. Now, leave me be.
He's shutting down. We need a lever to prise him open. Abigail's clothes, already packed.
Everyone grieves differently.
I know.
Love letters. Full of youth and hope. Voices from the past, waiting to be heard. sense a fragment of the past. Toki mi indrasta, skal numphalas.
Will you stop walking away from me each time we are to converse?
This is not conversation, Abigail. We do not converse. Not no more. You berate me, you belittle me, Abigail. Aye. I'll walk away.
You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our life together. I gave it all up to follow you to this godforsaken place, and you don't care if we belong. We are trapped here! I could die and you not blink
That's
an eye.
right! I don't care! I don't care about none of it! Why don't you just troop off and kill yourself and give me some goddamn peace?
Not a very nice man, turns out.
The resentment between these two ran deep.
A harsh price to pay for forgetting who you are.
Place is awfully tidy.
Since when do you care?
Says the untidiest woman ever to walk this earth. An old key. Convenient.
With luck, it'll fit a door at Bly Manor.
Do not deprive one another.
Puritan prayer and mandatory marital sex. Quite the life.
Seems Abigail had abandoned the marital bed, and it vexed him.
That's not the Puritan way.
But why feel guilty if her death was an accident?
He should feel guilty. He treated her like shit. Spectral stains about the bed. Hence John's unspeakable dreams. Spectral traces. If we follow them, they can help us.
What do you want?
It's one thing to argue with your wife. It's another to push her over the edge. Abigail was in distress. Yet all you could offer in loving kindness was to tell her to kill herself.
Abigail had an accident. A terrible accident. I love my wife. I loved her.
The man doth protest too much, methinks.
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
You met Abigail in Selby, I believe.
How do you... How could you know that? You've been prying. How dare you?
Your house is haunted. Your wife. We want to help.
My wife is gone, and you know nothing of my troubles.
You troubled by your dreams? Perhaps I can help.
Oh, I doubt that. Abigail might have helped, but it's too late for that now, eh? I don't sleep good. But my head is clear. People are tense, but we cope. We always do.
Do you, really?
Was Abigail's faith important to her?
It was. She was firm in her faith. She knew scripture better than I. We'd stay up at night discussing it.
What changed?
She had a challenging mind. Too challenging. God's word was not enough for her. Abigail lacked restraint. It led her away from God. Away from me. Straight to the devil. When she stopped coming to worship, folk talked. She no longer cared. For years, she badgered me. Make an effort. Be part of your community. In the end, she walked away from us.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
I find John's opinion of Abigail condescending. All he does is blame her, never questions his own behavior.
Well, he's a man who lost control and can't admit it. Of course he blames her.
He's an ass.
This will be the cliff John mentioned.
Watch your step.
What do we have here?
A safe haven. Shelter from the turmoil. Looks like she fell from here.
We should go down, inspect the place.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
Perhaps we'll find answers at the bottom of the cliff.
This could be a good spot to cross. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Still impressive. Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. I admit I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
This must be where Abigail fell.
Reinforcements!
Watch out! Spectre possession. Too soft.
I feel like a bloody target practice.
Don't let it crush you.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
There may be answers at Bly Manor. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Who benefits from belittling a servant?
Lover? Jealous friend? Something worse?
Banishers. At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're banishers. We don't take sides.
So noble. You must feel so very fortunate.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
You're a ghost haunting a banisher. Isn't that just a little contradictory? I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? Even before my death, he packed my bags. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. Behind the shock, he was relieved.
Who found your body? Who told John about your fall?
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine. You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
I am not bound here by the weakness of a man who cannot let me go.
What happened to you, Abigail?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
How was it for you? To die, I mean.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again.
What? No.
And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love?
Enough. What's with the hide-and-go-seek? Why manifest now?
I'm stronger now.
Stronger? How?
What's your reckoning, Banisher?
I reckon you've infected John's dreams. You plague him with horrible visions.
John's sinful thoughts are his own. He did not need me to die to have them.
Don't indulge it, Red. We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
That was odd. She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite-bag husband. Nothing odd about it.
You never miss a chance to drag the husbands down, do you?
Excuse me?
Let's just move on.
Yes, let's.
What do you want?
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Any idea where she got it? Looks old. Heirloom, maybe.
She found it in the woods. Kept it with her. I remember it because we fought about it that night. We were low on money and I wished to sell it. She would not have it. Her vanity got the better of her.
Is he lying? I can't tell.
The inscription on the mirror suggests it once belonged to your old employers.
I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
I'll not beat about the bush, John. You're haunted. Your emotions are a shambles, and Abigail's ghost has latched onto them. You feel like shite, and that'll be why. Don't deny it. And I know you won't wish to hear it, but I've been sent to help. Trust me.
Abigail died. She died. She can't come back. It's a trick. The devil's trick. He took her. He's trying to trick me too.
No one's tricking you, John. No one but the resentful, bitter ghost of your dead wife.
The devil toys with the darkness of the soul, and you, sir, are lying.
He's a tough nut. Squeeze hard.
Abigail was making your life miserable. The fleeting moments of love you shared vanished when you came here. You were a good husband, provided for his wife. She didn't see that, did she? You're just a man, flawed like anyone, but no sooner would you fix one flaw than she'd find another. She abandoned you. That lack of intimacy, that unfulfilled desire, it ate you up.
I loved her. I loved her. What kind of woman refuses her husband like that? She made me feel like I was less of a man.
But it takes two to make a quarrel, John. What's your part in it?
These are the words of him that hath a devil. John, chapter 10, verse 21. Go to hell.
Come, let him sit with his own guilt. Ready and waiting. Did we miss a few?
It's certainly going well.
Bly Estate. This must be where the Rumbles used to work.
Another haunted house. Jolly good.
Doors blocked on the other side. The roots won't remain.
Antea, what did Abigail mean when she talked about you being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise.
Picked and culled.
Farewell, weed.
Sharpshooter.
Years of practice. Now this door needs another key.
This is locked from the inside.
Now this door needs another key. Maybe this key will open the way. Ghostly voices stain this place. The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror. I sense a fragment of the past.
Reunius vat aster himi.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor spectre.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Anthea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts, too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When all you have lost becomes too much to bear. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to watch the world make ready to pass you by?
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
Not ghost, not spectre. What are you?
I am I, the bringer from beyond the gates.
Yes, yes, we know all about the void.
No, you do not. But you will. You will know the void inside out, and you'll know nothing else.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here. In a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself, we shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it then.
You're the Banisher now, you get on with it.
Right. Abigail tried to smash the mirror. She tried to break your hold on her. What happened to her?
Are you a happy man, Red Rory McGrath?
Answer the question.
Do you feel hollow? What would you do to once again feel her touch? To feel her finger trace lines upon your cheek?
What do you want here?
Do you feel guilty for leaving your family behind? Was it worth their sacrifice? Are you ashamed? Do you want to hear it from Aoife's mouth? Your sister can't be far.
No.
Abigail wanted to protect John. To the end, she wanted you gone.
Abigail made her choice, but she lacked the strength to live with it.
That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! Hate when they do that.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
Quick and precise. Well done. Ready to cross that breach?
This isn't over yet.
Reinforcements! Bastard!
Can I join in too?
This isn't over yet.
Ask for help if you need it. This one is incomplete. There is a path once I clear the way. Off we go then.
So pretty!
I have another in sight.
Kiss me.
Look to me. Watch out. We made it angry.
Piss off!
A wee Highland kiss for you.
Look to me. Even in the void, Joffrey remained the embodiment of self-love. One down. Now the others. I see no more pillars. Can I join in too?
bastard!
It's close. I feel it. Stay on your guard. I take the hop. Run, Red!
Abigail. Is that really you? I thought you were gone. I thought... You're here. You're really here.
Hush, my dove. Worry no more. I'm here.
We need to end this. ready and waiting. It's going to take John!
Trying my best over here. That's enough, Abigail.
Step away from him.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness? You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
John Rumble, a man of healthy appetite who says he loved his wife. When Abigail rejected you, he resented it. You took your anger out on her.
I just wanted my Abigail back. Dedicated and devoted as she used to be. The Lord be my witness. I failed to love her as she was. But I am no murderer.
In her misery, she was easy prey for the malignant spirit who now toys with you both. For those failings, you shall take the blame. Playtime is over.
Yes! Abigail is free. Now send my masters one more soul for the feast. Do it!
Not this one, demon. This one is ours.
What's this? You'd steal my prize. We had a deal. All the more reason to hate you, Antea Duarte. All the more reason to wait for you.
Prepare yourself, John.
You too will be judged, Red McCraith. You too will be weighed and measured.
Aye. I know.
The demon is gone. My husband, too. At last.
That thing wasn't lying. They kept their word.
I hope it's not another trick. A 100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help.
We'll need to stop at some point. Here would be all right. Picking up something spectral nearby.
Picked and culled. Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror.
Clever.
What do you want? More to the point, what do you need?
Seeker,
Milady?
we found a cursed object.
Did you use Fear God's ritual on it?
This curse seems different, stronger somehow. We were hoping you could help.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
An entity took over a woman's ghost, or perhaps mimicked her so to torture her grieving husband. The mirror had belonged to a couple who died, violently. Red and I both felt its influence.
What became of the husband?
He didn't make it.
Chalk one up to the cursed mirror then.
What could the entity be? We've linked it to the void. It was sharp, perceptive, highly manipulative.
It came from the void. Who cares what it is? Don't trifle with it. Send the bloody thing back.
What do you think we should do with it?
3 possibilities come to mind. Hair from someone who's escaped this entity's grasp. Soil from the breach through which it crawled out of the void.
and the roots from a tree that has seen 5,000 moons. None is powerful enough by itself, but all three things combined shall serve the trick.
You know this place better than we do.
In the dark woods stands a great and crooked tree. It's surely the oldest living thing in the whole of New Eden.
The void?
Funny thing, the closer to the breach the soil lay, the more likely your ritual is to succeed.
Here? As in, all of it?
If you don't wish to scalp its owner, a lock should suffice.
That's good. Thank you.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Sure.